Hello everyone. Now I'm going to explain session number 27, which includes the applications of Schrodinger time independent wave equation, that is free particle in one dimensional potential box. So let us consider a particle of rest mass m0 enclosed in one dimensional box of infinite potential well and length L. So this particle shows to and fro motion along x direction, and also this particle collide with the walls of box so that the total energy of the particle remains constant. The boundary conditions for a potential of a particle is given as follows. V of x is equal to 0 for a particle when it is trapped in this box, that is when the position of the particle is in between 0 and L. So that means here V is equal to 0 of a particle within this box. V of x potential energy of the particle V is equal to infinity for outside the box, that is x less than 0 and x greater than L. So this is for boundary condition on potential energies. Then boundary condition for wave function is the psi is 0 for x is equal to 0 and psi is equal to 0 for x is equal to L. So this is boundary conditions on wave functions. Then the Schrodinger time independent wave equation will become dou square psi by dou x square plus 2m0 by h cross square E minus V. Here V is equal to 0, so that we can write the Schrodinger time independent equation as equation number 1. So dou square psi by dou x square plus 2m0 by h cross E psi is equal to 0. So this equation number 1 is in the form of second order differential equation. So this equation number 1 in the form of equation number 3, that is dou square psi by dou x square plus k square psi is equal to 0, where k square is equal to 2m0 e by h cross square, where k square is equal to 2m0 e by h cross square. So now if I solve this differential equation, we will get a solution, general solution of an above equation is psi of x is equal to a sin kx plus b cos kx, where a and b are constants, where k is under root of 2m0 e by h cross. So by applying boundary condition, we can get values of a and b. So from the boundary conditions, psi is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. In place of x, we have to substitute x. So psi of 0 is equal to 0 because wave function at x is equal to 0 is 0. A sin kx, x is 0, so a will become 0. Then psi of x is equal to b cos kx. So here we can write psi of 0 is equal to a sin k 0 plus b cos k 0. So that a sin, this term will become 0. Psi of 0 is equal to 0 plus b cos 0 is 1. So we will get the value of b is as 0. Similarly, by using second boundary condition, psi is equal to 0 at x is equal to L. So finally the psi of x, if b is equal to 0 in this expression, then we will get psi of x is equal to a sin kx. Now we have to find out value of k. Then by using secondary boundary condition, says psi is equal to 0 when x is equal to L, we will get psi of L is equal to a sin kl, where psi of L is equal to 0 at L equal to a sin kl. So we will get a sin kl is equal to 0. So we know that a is not equal to 0. So initially we consider a is a constant which is not equal to 0. Then it should be equal to sin kl is equal to 0. So sin kl is equal to 0 means we can write this expression as sin kl is equal to sin n pi. So the value of sin n pi is equal to 0, so that we can write kl is equal to n pi. Kl is equal to n pi. Then k is equal to n pi divided by L. Then substitute the value of k in this equation, in the equation psi of x is equal to a sin kx, then we will get psi of x is equal to a sin n pi by l into x, where n is equal to the values of n runs from 1 to infinity, 1 2 3 and so on, where n is not equal to 0. So this gives psi is equal to 0 everywhere. So put the value of k from equation 6 in equation number 2. So we will get k square is equal to 2m naught e by h cross, where what is k? K is equal to n pi by l. So k square is n pi by l whole square, which is equal to 2m naught e by h cross square. So then we will, by simplification, we can get expression for E is equal to h cross square by k square. E is equal to h cross k square divided by 2m naught, or we can write E is equal to n square h square divided by 8m naught l square, where m naught is rest mass of a particle which is trapped in one dimensional box. So this equation concludes that the energy of the particle inside the box can't be equal to 0. The minimum energy of the particle is obtained for n is equal to 1, that is E1 is equal to, so in place of n, if I substitute a value of n is equal to 1, we will get E1 is a minimum energy. That energy we call it 0 point energy. E1 is equal to h square divided by 8m naught L square. So this energy we call it ground state energy, the expression for ground state energy. Then the energy levels of a particle which is trapped in one dimensional box is shown in this figure. All the energy values are not possible for a particle in potential well, so that means energy is quantized. So En are the eigenvalues and n is a quantum number. N is here quantum number. So energy levels are not equally spaced. They are not equally spaced. Now we got expression for energy. Then by using normalization condition, we can get expression for A. We get a value for A. Psi n of x is equal to a sin n pi by l into x. Using normalization condition, that is mod psi n square x dx is equal to 1. If you solve this differential, this integration of 0 to l sin square n pi by l into x dx is equal to 1, we will get the value of A is equal to under root of 2 by l. So this is the value of A, constant A. Then the normalized eigenfunctions of a particle is given by psi n of x is equal to root 2 by l sin n pi by l into x. So this is expression for wave function for a particle trapped in one dimensional box. This E is energy, expression for energy of a particle trapped in one dimensional box. Then the wave functions psi of x are as shown in following diagram. So psi 1 is equal to a sin root 2 by l sin n, here n is 1 pi by l into x, here n is equal to 2 pi by l into x. Psi 3, here n is equal to 3 pi by l into x, where b is root 2 by l, under root of 2 by l. We will get the wave functions, corresponding wave function in different energy levels as shown in figure psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4. So the number of nodes increases by 1 for each successive energy state. So in A, the probability of finding the particle at each node is 0. If I consider a wave function psi 1, the probability of finding the particle at middle of the box is maximum, whereas for psi 2, in case of psi 2, the probability of finding particle at middle of the box is 0. So at node, the probability of finding the particles 0. So this is about a particle trapped in one-dimensional box. So in this session, we arrived an expression for energy for a particle in one-dimensional box, and also we arrived an expression for wave function for a particle trapped in one-dimensional box. That's all for this session. Thank you.